It all started with 4 students and a single master's program in teacher education. But just 8 decades later, Arizona State University's Graduate College now serves over 21,000 graduate students in close to 500 degree and certificate programs. Together with 2,100 outstanding faculty from 14 colleges, ASU's graduate students and postdocs have participated in $2.1 billion in sponsored research over the past 10 years. Our graduate faculty, students, and postdocs contribute daily to the innovation and impact that has brought ASU to international attention and global recognition for research and teaching.
There are technological, social, and economic changes coming in the next decades that are going to transform our lives. We're going to see a constellation of technologies, things like artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, autonomy in land, sea, and air, smart cities changing how we live and work. The displacement of populations, whether it be from political or social upheaval, or even the advent of globalism, is changing how nations and populations define themselves. And this is also then changing the purpose and function of education at all levels. The change is going to be so vast that we actually can't predict what is going to come. But what we can do is use our ingenuity to prepare for that.
Over the last 10 years, I've lost 2 of my close friends to heroin overdose, and the opioid epidemic has made this a far too common occurrence. But in order to deal with it effectively, we need access to the most pertinent and up-to-date data available. This is where wastewater monitoring can really help us. It allows us to obtain accurate and sensitive chemical measurements about a community's narcotic abuse while preserving the anonymity of the individuals in that community.
Vulnerable Latino communities like Maryvale are disproportionately burdened by diseases like type 2 diabetes. In order to address this issue, we've partnered with various health and community organizations in the area to develop diabetes prevention programming that is culturally grounded and family focused. This type of programming provides families with a solution that's relevant and accessible. The heart of this project is really capitalizing on the rich culture and the resources that already exist in this community in order to develop something that's sustainable and will change the health of the community.
There's no secret that the prison population in America is overcrowded with Black and brown bodies. My research focuses on using theater as a tool to help change the narrative for Black boys in grade levels K through 3. By focusing on students in that specific category, my desire and research hopes to be able to provide young children the tools they need through theater by which they can become their best self and not fall into stereotypes that society forces upon them.
As Curator of Education at the Musical Instrument Museum in Phoenix, Arizona, and Executive Director of Daraja Music Initiative, a nonprofit that operates in the Kilimanjaro region of Tanzania, I re-envision interdisciplinary connections between music and sustainability. I do this by creating environmental and cultural awareness for diverse audiences at the local and global levels.
The backbone of a research university is its graduate programs. At ASU, our graduate mentors and students together push the envelope of ingenuity and how we understand the production, exchange, and ethical sharing of knowledge in a changing world. From a state teachers college, through a competitive national research university, to a unique new American university of international standing, today ASU is ranked in the top 1% of research universities, recognized by the National Science Foundation as the fastest growing research university in the country.
A graduate education based upon the whole human, one that embraces the complexity and diversity of all humanity, and one that agrees to tackle large social problems, means that we can not only prepare for the future, but we can actually shape it. At ASU, ingenuity is the cornerstone of our graduate education.